Hello everybody, Senior Analyst Kyle Custer here and our Chief Analyst Jamie Sumner. And we're going to talk about kind of a preemptive overview of maybe what the FOMC is going to be talking about this week. It's a big week. So first off, we have the CME Group. They always release these. We've been over these before. And they kind of give you the futures market and the likelihood of a rate increase. Futures markets are showing a very high likelihood of nothing happening, 85% that the rates will stay the same at the next meeting, the meeting this week.
Yep.
But then, let's zoom forward to two more meetings into December, and now we're looking at over a 50% chance of a rate hike of some sort. Some of the futures markets are even putting as high as the Fed funds rate being at 100 basis points to 125 basis points. Very little, but it's now starting to register on the chart. So we've been over this before, the GDP Now chart, and this is as of September 15th. It'll be updated when home starts come out on Tuesday. But as of right now, what I want to show you is we're down to a predicted GDP of 3%. Now, when I went over this a few weeks ago, we were more around the 3.5%. So it's just a matter of a few releases that came out. Jamie's going to go over a big chunk of them, but as of September 15th, we had the retail trade and industrial production numbers weren't that great. Brought us down to 3% growth rate is being predicted right now for the third quarter with GDP Now.
Yeah, so when we look at last week and all the numbers that came out, in my mind, I'm right there with the market in saying there's probably nothing that's going to happen this week with inside of the FOMC meeting, suggesting that it's going to increase with this meeting. Maybe they're going to come out a little more hawkish on the November or December meeting, but as of right now, we can't really see any justification in the market of a rate hike today or this week. For instance, retail sales declined by 0.3% in August, and even with the autos taken out, down 0.1%. So we don't see that in the consumer market, a big push there. You look at the Empire State Manufacturing Survey, that's down 1.99%. Industrial production was down 0.4% month over month. July business inventories, which has been a big drag on that GDP, unchanged in August, and that's the month over month. Actually, that's the July number, month over month. In terms of inflation and prices here, we see the PPI unchanged in August. When you exclude the food and energy, we come in at just above 0.1%, and the year over year is at 1%. And then we look at the August CPI. The CPI came in at 0.2% month over month and 1.1 year over year. So we're still falling underneath the mandate there of the FOMC of that 2%. They look at the PCE, CPI is a little different calculation, but we're still underneath that 2%. If you take out less food and energy, that core number, only 0.3% month over month, 2.3 year over year. So we are starting to see maybe a little bit of an increase in the prices year over year, but not enough in my mind to really push the Fed into that more hawkish statement this meeting in the next couple of days. So we also have the Bank of Japan coming out with their estimates of what they're going to be doing over the next course here. And it's going to be a very interesting week when we walk through the numbers here. So we look forward to talking to you next week when we have the new FOMC projections. We'll look at that next week and see how that's going to impact us into the third quarter and what we anticipate the fourth quarter to end at with the GDP. So everyone, have a great week. We look forward to you next week.
Thank you.